This is a visit to Setia in Johor. Now we are at the Woodlands checkpoint. The cars are there's quite a long jam, traffic congestion. Even though we started very early, the time now is before 6 a.m. Before 7 a.m. Now we passed the Woodlands checkpoint and we are now on the causeway to the Malaysian checkpoint. Even though it's early, okay, we've passed through the checkpoint and now we are on the road, the expressway called EDL, the Eastern Dispersal Lane, which takes us through over the congested Johor Bahru roads, so the traffic here is quite smooth. Alright, we are still on the EDL and going to reach Setia quite soon. The road is quite fast moving, and on the right is the Sultan Iskandar Mosque, which is a very nice building named after the previous Sultan. Now on the left is the a new mall that is going to be completed soon. Is the Aeon Mall. Should be ready in a few months' time. And this is a big mall near Setia Eco Cascadia, where we are staying. Now Setia is at the northern part of Johor Bahru. It's quite close to Senai Airport. The name of the town is actually called Taman Setia Indah. Okay, now we are approaching we are now in Setia Indah, and we are approaching the Cascadia. The Cascadia on the left hand side is what they call the pasar. It is a large convenience store, or rather selling market produce, fresh market produce. Okay, we are now at the entrance, the first entrance of Setia Eco Cascadia. This is the first gate, and after entering this, we will have to go through another gate, which is the gate for the precinct. So this is a double-gated community. The first gate is for the entire project. And then within the project, they are divided into several precincts, and we have to pass through. Alright, we are now approaching a second gate to the Aurora precinct, which is a part of the big project. Okay, we're passing through the second gate, and in this street, there are about 12 streets in this precinct. 6 on the left and 6 on the right, and all the houses look quite similar. They are terrace houses, about 2,000 square feet in built-up area. This is the clubhouse to be used by residents of the Aurora precinct. There's a swimming pool, there's a gym. Alright, now we are at the house of my friend. He's a Singaporean, and he owns 4 Malaysian registered cars, and he says for the price of 1 car in Singapore he can buy 3 cars in Malaysia. Okay, now we are leaving the precinct to go out for breakfast. In the nearby town center, the town of Setia, Indah. Okay, now here is the main gate, which I mentioned. This is the double gated condo community. So this is the main road outside of the Cascadia project. Opposite are the shops that's supposed to serve the Cascadia, but because Cascadia is now only partially occupied, the shops have not opened for business. The shop owners are waiting for the Cascadia to be more fully occupied before they start business. The Setia Indah town center where we are having breakfast is a drive about 5 minutes away. Okay, we are now at the town center, and this is a very popular coffee shop where many types of local food are served. And here, this is the town center where there are many other shops. Okay, we finished breakfast and we are now leaving the town center. Of course, this is a very small town center serving the Setia Indah community. Okay, now it's lunchtime. We are visiting a restaurant. I think this is a place called it's away from Setia Indah. I don't know what is the name of this place. The restaurant is very popular. I want to show you now the roof. What you're seeing is the hot air ventilator. The hot air is being pushed out, so the place is kept cool. Okay, after lunch, we're driving through the narrow streets to show you what the narrow streets look like. My friend is being guided by the GPS, and the GPS is not working well because they don't have updated maps of the narrow streets. Okay, these are all the very old houses, zinc roof and wooden houses. Some are partly wood and partly brick, but they are the old houses. We spent most of the afternoon visiting the furniture and the lighting shops because the prices of these products are much cheaper than in Singapore. I think the place that we had lunch is near Taman in Johor, because that's where we look at the furniture and the lighting in Taman. So all these are the small towns in north of Johor Bahru. For people who think Johor Bahru is not safe, our experience is quite pleasant. We don't have any problem with robbers or that kind. Okay, this is night time, and we are having dinner at a Japanese restaurant called Kinya. And although this is night time, okay, this is now the morning of day 2, and here my friend is demonstrating the use of the PMD, personal mobile device. You stand on it and then it moves in the direction that you bend towards. Now this is the walkway within the Aurora precinct. You can use this to run, to exercise, to walk, and this is the way I took to go to the clubhouse where I had a swim. Okay, now we are at the Metamorphosis Park, which is within the Cascadia, but it's outside the Aurora precinct. So this park is shared by all the precincts, and my friend is setting up a drone so that he can take a video of the park. We are now having a small shower raining due to a passing cloud, but it should be very short. The cloud is going to pass by soon. So we are all in the shelter waiting for the cloud to pass by. Okay, the rain has stopped and now the drone is about to take off. That's the small little gadget in the front. Okay, the drone is starting and it's now lifting and off it goes. Okay, and here someone trying the PMD. Quite easy to get used to it. She only took a few minutes and now she's enjoying it. The drone has come back, and of course it's taking pictures of the park, and I should be able to download the video later on. Okay, the people on the PMD are returning, and they are enjoying moving around without having to walk or run, just to stand on the PMD. Well, they just tried it this morning, and now they have got fully used to it and are able to control it effortlessly. Okay, we are now on the way to another place. Probably you are going to be taking lunch at a place called Taman Sentosa, which is about 15 minutes away from Setia. Now, Taman Sentosa is supposed to be quite notorious for being an unsafe place, but this is not our experience. We don't have any problem. I've actually visited this place on my previous visit, and now this is the second visit, and no problem at all about security. Okay, we are taking a U-turn to go to the restaurant called the Peking Restaurant for lunch. Okay, so you are now seeing the houses in near Taman Sentosa. Okay, this is where the Peking restaurant is. Of course, Taman Sentosa is by now quite an old part of Johor Bahru, and the houses here are of the traditional type, quite different from the houses in Cascadia. Okay, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching.